It's been 6 years since I've been out. I've been fighting zombies, doing a whole bunch of bull crap, and I think it's time to get inspired. Lately, in my 6 years of my humble abode over in Mexico, I've been watching a lot of Joe Rogan because, if I'm being honest, that's the only way to succeed in this world is to listen to some bald guy talk about DMT and monkeys. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to start my own podcast, The Jeff Hardy Show, or The Hardy Boys or something, because, of course, I got to talk to Matt and make sure that he's good, because he's always complaining about something, and then maybe he won't, cry about his dead dog or whatever. I don't know. All right, so like I was saying, Matt, I think since I've been doing nothing, I'm going to start a podcast. Because, that's what any rational person does, is whenever you got nothing going, you start a podcast, right? Don't you need friends to have a podcast, Jeff? You just had to go there. You just had to. The camera's here. I'm trying to make it look like, I was just tired. But no, it's because I don't have friends. I get that. But I can get around it. I can get around it. Just all I got to do is send an email. I'm freaking Jeff Hardy, right? Yeah. But, okay. So let's just think, you got some friends and you get a podcast. What now? What are you going to do then? Well, probably just set up in your room. Nah, that ain't happening. You're not going to do that. Well, you're not going to stop me. All I got to do is get a microphone. You also got to get a stand, a microphone, a notebook to write notes for all the questions and stuff. Psh, I'll think of that off the top of my head, Matt. You don't even know me. I'm your brother. And? You can be my first guest, obviously. That'll have a bunch of views, right? Did you ever watch WWE? I was in it. Well, maybe you would remember, nobody liked me in the WWE until the very end, and then I left. Sorry to bring up some dark energy there, Matt. I just don't like to talk about it. Well, I guess that means I'm gonna have to do this by myself. All I'm saying is, why the heck are y'all the only ones with chairs? Yeah, I'm over here standing working 8 hours, and I come over here to a podcasting class and I gotta stand some more? Just deal with it. Yeah, we earned our place. It's your first time here. I've been here for 3 weeks. Sucks to suck. Okay, class, quit your talking and yapping. Why is there only 2 chairs? Why don't you tell us that? Anyway, welcome to Podcasting 101. I'm here, Matt Hardy's doppelganger, and today we're going to be talking about the few steps to get started with podcasting. Okay, so first, you got to be famous. Okay, so raise your hand if you're famous. None of y'all? Who said the first step is being famous? Well, no one else is going to listen to some bum normal dude talk for 3 hours. No one's going to listen to anybody like that. You got to be famous. You got to have some kind of pull, okay? Next, you got to have, if you don't have that, you're kind of already screwed. You might as well just go work as an Amazon delivery driver. But anyway, I guess the next thing to say would be, have an interesting life. So are any of y'all interesting at all? I can ride my longboard. Can you do an ollie? No, that's why I ride a longboard. Just get out of my class. Just get out of my class. Okay. So now we got him out of the way. All right. So next, step 3. This is the most important step possible. Okay. All right. So make sure you're freaking listening. So basically, the first step, your parents have to be dead. Okay. So raise your hand if your parents are dead. My mom's currently dying. That works. That's even better because, suffering brings in that pull too. It's all about bringing that pull. of people, you know. It's all about breaking boundaries, doing donuts in the parking lot when the police told you not to, about breaking the rules. So you gotta have dead parents because that'll make people feel bad for you, and then you can start a Patreon or maybe even what do they call it, a GoFundMe for your dead parents, and then you'll make money and you can buy microphones. This sounds a lot harder than I thought it was. Joe Rogan just picked up a web. You're not Joe Rogan. You're not Joe Rogan. What's your name? Jeff. You're not Joe Rogan, Jeff. You're Jeff Hardy. Be Jeff Hardy. Welcome to the Jeff Hardy Podcast. How is it going today? So today, my special guest today is John Morrison. Not with the more, with the Mo, because he's different now. He's in Ring of Honor or something. I don't remember. How about you tell us, John? So, I got some news to break. What is that? I'm not the real John Morrison. I'm John Morrison. Sorry for that, we are back, and I know you're probably wondering, who is this? He is our teacher for podcasting, listening in. We couldn't afford a table, so we're using mine, okay? How is it going? So, basically, at John Morrison, what's your religion? You know, I honestly don't feel comfortable answering that. It seems kind of personal. Maybe another one. Maybe okay. Can I get another question for that? Just answer it. I'm agnostic. I think. I don't even know. Just next question. All right. I'm sorry. I understand how that could have been more personal. How much do you make? Do I have to answer that? I'm kind of in between wrestling shows right now. I thought you were on AEW. Don't they pay you fat stacks? Like I said, I'm in between jobs. Do you have like another question or something? Like, it's kind of personal for the first questions on the first podcast, right? I don't think so. I ask people this all the time. Didn't you say you had no friends for 6 years? I guess you're kind of right about that. All right, anyway, last question. Last question. Unless we can start having an actual conversation. So, is it okay if I... Okay, last question. Were you ever beaten as a child? What? Why would you ask that? I don't know. I'm just trying to make some conversation. Maybe start with the weather, or maybe how traffic was a little bad today, instead of asking about my childhood. You know, there comes a time in every guy's life where you need to answer the tough question, John Morrison, okay? So why don't you just answer them? I'm not gonna do that, okay? I'll answer my income because I'm rich. I'm rich, Jeff, and you can't tell me nothing about that. Because you're lonely. Thanks for tuning in to the Jeff Hardy Podcast. Signing out.